Hey everyone, it's Jamie. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you guys all had an awesome weekend. I know I did. We were really busy. I actually didn't even work that much. We had a family function out of town, so I spent a lot of time with my family, which was really, really nice and much needed. Even though we were out of town, though, we still had our best weekend ever. So we did $1,500 in sales on eBay, and also a little bit on a little bit of that is Poshmark. I think $100 of it was Posh. Also, I'm not including Amazon, which I did, I think, about $100 over there. So really the weekend probably turned out to be more like a $1,600 weekend. I'm not really going to count Amazon. It's just a totally different beast. It's completely different than eBay and Posh. So we'll just keep that separate. The fees work differently. But all told, probably $1,600. I'm also not feeling very well today, so bear with me. I'm sorry. I thought about not doing the video today, but I didn't want to disappoint people, and honestly, the idea of sitting down for a little bit sounded good because we had so many items to ship, and I've already done about half of the shipping. So what I have here to show you is some of the other half. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, it was our best weekend ever, which was so nice, so rewarding to have that even after a weekend away. And let's begin. So I know I've talked about this brand before. This is a blazer, and the brand is Rafaela, and it's just like an open front blazer. It's black, really pretty. It sold for $14, and I probably didn't pay more than $1 or $2 for that. And then, so a lot of bathing suits sold as well. It's bathing suit season for sure. People are starting to think about, summer, and also a lot of people are still going on spring break. So this bathing suit, I know I paid less than $1 for this guy. And it's not any kind of like great brand. It's a cute one piece. It's like a blouson style. It's where it like gathers in the middle in blouses sort of. This is the brand, Longitude, and so it was less than $1, and it sold for $15. So, and it will ship first class, so it'll be pretty cheap to ship. Next thing on the list, sorry, my mind just isn't working its best today. It's been a really long week, and then it seems like this cold that is like going around that every single person I know and every family member has gotten it, and it's just the nonstop cold, and finally, hopefully it ends with me. Okay, so the next one is a brand I know I talk about all the time, Chico's, and it's a really pretty fuchsia colored blazer, and I wouldn't have paid more than like $2 or $3 for this guy, and it sold for $19 plus the shipping. The buyer paid the shipping because it's heavy. So anything over 16 ounces, I have the buyer pay. Okay, so this one is kind of funny. So I ended up selling 2 of these Rafaela blazers, and they're like the same style. They're like this drape front black blazer, except for this one is a size 12. And honestly, it's like I'm to the point of so much inventory that I didn't even realize that I had 2 of these in inventory, and it's funny that they both sold on the same weekend. But this one sold for almost $19. It sold for $18.87 plus the shipping, so it sold for a little bit more than the other one. Okay, what is next? I did, obviously, if you watched my past videos, I've been doing a lot of auctions, a lot of 99-cent auctions. I get items in bulk from a thrift shop that end up to be about 35 cents a piece, so I feel comfortable doing those at 99-cent auctions, and the auctions have been going really well. A lot of items still end at 99 cents, still a profit for me, but obviously that's not ideal. But what I realized over the past 3 or 4 weeks of doing these auctions every weekend, is that I'm getting repeat buyers, so people who are starting to follow my auctions and I think look every week to see what I'm selling at auction, so they'll buy like a large amount or something like that. And then also that it's driving more traffic to my store. So we sold like 130 items this weekend. That's what we're packing up today. And of the 130, less than half were the auction items, and then the other half were just regular items. I think it's just driving people to my store, and then also because of the increased traffic, I think I'm getting put higher in the searches. So this is all just theory. I don't have anything to back this up with, just other than personal observation. And then, what was the third thing I wanted to say about the auctions? And since the few weeks that I've been doing them, I noticed that less and less items are selling for just 99 cents. So a lot of items now are selling for, between 99 cents and $12. So more are going for more than just 99 cents since I've been doing it, which is really a nice thing for us because it's kind of exhausting shipping out a ton of items for 99 cents. So speaking of the auctions, this was an item that started at 99 cents. Sorry, let me turn my page here so I can get the exact price for you guys. So this was an item that I started at 99 cents, and it's a brand that I don't believe I've ever sold before. It's Artesian NY, and it is a plus size. It's a 1X. It's a really cute like tank. It's got like a lot of this pretty embellishment, and it actually, so I started at 99 cents, and this was a pretty high interest one. It sold for $14.50, and then plus the shipping, because I charge shipping on my 99-cent items, because otherwise if it sold for 99 cents and I didn't charge shipping, I would be losing money, which I'm not in the business of doing that, obviously. So, sorry, that's my cat. So the next item that we have is, this is Bowden. I probably talked about this before. They make really, really cute stuff. It's just a simple tank top. The dresses and things like that can go for a lot, but this is just a simple pink tank top, and it's got this is called a shelf bra, this like stretchy thing on the inside. So I always put that in the title, that it has a shelf bra, because sometimes people look for that. So this little Bowden top, I paid less than $1 for it. It was in a $10 basket sale, and it actually sold for $14. So pretty good on that one. And still had a lot of sweater sales this weekend. Sweaters apparently are still selling. This is just a Lauren by Ralph Lauren. It's got like the tiny little logo. But it's a lamb's wool sweater, so I priced it up. I paid a couple bucks for this. And it sold for $22. So, and it's actually light enough that it can go first class. Next, this is one of my favorite things. So I found this sweater at Value World on 50% off day. It's Cynthia Rowley, and it's cashmere. And Cynthia Rowley actually doesn't go for a ton. It used to be a higher end brand, and then it kind of leveled out. It doesn't cost nearly as much as it used to. It used to be more designer, but now it's more mainstream. But this is gorgeous. It's like got a cowl neck. It's this purple. It's cashmere, which is always good. Cashmere is always good. So this guy sold for $30 plus shipping. It's really cute. Oh, this is another really cute one. I actually, when this sold, I was thinking like, oh man, I wish I would have kept that for myself. But it's a Vineyard Vines, and it's a silk like tank top. Here, I'll show you the label. They make really cute stuff. I got this for a couple dollars at an online consignment shop sale. I forget which one it was. It might have been like ThredUp or Swap or something like that. But how much did this guy go for? Gotta turn my page. This sold for $15. Like I said, it was just a couple dollars. It's really adorable. So another swimsuit. This one is called, it's Spanx is the brand. They make like those slimming, like shapewear that you wear like underclothes. It makes you look like you're like sucking it in, you know. But they also make these like swimsuits. And the interesting thing was I picked it up and I knew it was good quality, and I thought it was really cute. Polka dots are always good. But I did not know, it didn't have, somebody ripped the brand tag out. So I was like, oh shoot, you know, I like to be able to list the brand. But the really nice thing is that if you have this tag, at least the care tag, you can look up the RN number. There's quite a few RN search databases, and you just plug the RN and it will tell you the parent company. And then you're able to figure out what the brand is. So that's how I knew the brand was Spanx. And I think I paid less than $1 for this. I don't know. But it sold for $21. So I know I made a profit. That's good. Sorry, bear with me today, like I said. My memory goes when I don't feel well. Okay, so here is another top. It is 2 by Vince Camuto. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. But it's a size large. It's a cute top. It's like got this open like back, like split open back. And it sold for $15. And I believe I paid less than $1 for that guy. Okay. Oh, this is one of my husband's finds. So it's always nice when my husband can go thrifting with me because he'll go straight to the men's section and he's really good at finding like sportswear, like jerseys and stuff like that sell really well. He's introduced me to a lot of new like men's brands just by him going through and then looking up the brand, and he'll come and show it to me and I'm like, I don't think that's anything. And he's like, actually, look it. I looked it up. And I love it when that happens because we learn a new brand and he gets excited because he found something. So this is a t-shirt he found. It's an MTV t-shirt. I think it's quite a big size. It's like 2X. Yeah, it's 2X. It's just like an MTV t-shirt, like the retro MTV. And this sold for $13, and we paid probably $2 for it. I'm no expert in menswear, that's for sure. But when I first started looking at menswear, I kind of had the same mentality that I did about women's wear. I thought, well, let me look for these, fancier pieces. I would always get like the men's like dress shirts and stuff like that. And, whatever brands I thought was good. But then I realized those weren't selling that well for me, like the men's dress shirts. I'm sure they do sell, but for me they weren't. So we really turned our focus for men's on t-shirts. And we do so much better with like men's t-shirts than anything else. Because I think that's what men really just like to wear. Most men maybe. So I know my husband does. So yeah, so t-shirts, anything like with the graphic kind of design that has like a TV show or I don't know, something that men would be into. That's what we get and they sell well. So that's what I've learned about menswear. Okay, so this is a cachet skirt with the embellishment. Like look at the back. Fancy schmancy. And it's cachet, super expensive brand that I really like to find. It's like kind of stretchy. This sold for $24. And I probably only paid a couple dollars for that guy. And I was probably really excited to find it. And now I'm really excited that it sold. Okay, so Easter. I've been selling girls' Easter dresses. This one is gorgeous. It's a Mac Studio. It's really beautiful. Too big for my daughter, otherwise I would have kept it. It's got pockets and the beading in the middle. And this one sold for $15. So this I paid less than $1 for. I got it at a $10 basket sale. And I've always got my eye out for fancy girls' dresses for Easter and Christmas. And that was a good seller. Okay, another brand I know I've talked about before is Life is Good. They make these little like cartoony shirts that have like usually a little character doing something like running, or there was one like I had one of a woman like pushing a baby stroller. They're just kind of like little character shirts. And the brand is Life is Good. This one is Good Tech, I think, just because of the material. It's more of an athletic. And so this I probably paid like $1 or $2 for, and it sold for $14. So, and a light little first class thing. So, always good. Sorry, I know my voice is kind of nasally. I'll stop complaining about being sick now. You just gotta buck it up. You just gotta get over it. Okay, so this is a Lauren Conrad dress, and if you look closely at the fabric, it's kind of got these little like studs. It's so pretty. Her stuff is always really feminine. It doesn't have a huge resale value, unfortunately, for how cute it is. I swear, more people should buy this. But I think this one was 99 cents. Yeah, I think so, because I bought it at the Plato's 99 cents sale. The reason I smelled it is because Play-Doh's has a really distinct smell. The clothing do. I think they must like use a certain kind of air freshener or spray it with something. And so whenever I'm like wondering like where did I get this item and I smell, I'm like, okay, it's not a bad smell. It's a good smell, but I can tell it's from the Play-Doh's that I go to. So sorry, I'm getting really off topic. 99 cents for this guy, and it sold for 16, and it can go first class because it's light. This was a brand that was new to me. When I found it, I just thought it was really cute, so I grabbed it. It's like a tunic dress type style, and it's got this cool texture to it. This is the brand right here. Not sure how to say that, but so I got that, and when I got home, I looked it up, and I was happy the comps were good on it. So I paid less than $1. It was in a $10 basket sale, and it sold for 15, and it's kind of heavy, so I charged shipping on that. So 15 plus the buyer paid the shipping. Next item. I love Ann Taylor. Like, I actually really like to wear Ann Taylor myself. I'm only in law school, so I have like not too many occasions to dress up in like business attire, but when I do, Ann Taylor fits me super well. I like their suits and stuff like that. And they also make other stuff that's really nice. So this is a really pretty blouse. It's kind of like sheer, and then it's like lace. Sorry, my daughter's in the background. And so this is a really pretty top. And it sold for, I paid a couple dollars. It sold for $16 plus the shipping. I'm not really sure why I charged shipping on this, but the buyer did pay the shipping. They might have upgraded. So I offer in my listings free economy shipping, and then you can choose to pay to upgrade the speed of the shipping. So it might have been an upgrade. So I'll have to remember to ship that out. The upgraded shipping is usually like priority or something. They want it sooner. So I will do that. This was a good one. This is a brand that I've never really seen. It's called D & Company, and it's activewear. It's a size 2X, so it's just like this vest. Thing that you'd wear to like work out or something. It's like hooded. It's pretty cute actually. And it's a plus size. It's in like really good condition. It looks new. But this was actually part of the bulk items that I purchased from a thrift shop that came out to be about 35 cents a piece. So this guy was about 35 cents, and it sold for $23. And I also have, so we've been moving pretty fast through, we moved pretty fast through the first shipment of clothes that we got. It was about 400 pounds, and we got it all done. We got everything listed, except for like some of the heavier sweaters and stuff I put aside. I'm going to list those probably in July or August, you know, when fall gets closer. But we got everything listed, and then some of the stuff we're going to have like a garage sale. Some of it I didn't feel comfortable selling in my store, so we'll have like a garage sale. I'll probably do like 4 for $1 on it or something, or maybe I can have like my own weigh and pay or something, and people can buy, you know, by the pound, and then I'll be running a Goodwill outlet out of my garage. That would be interesting. So this is another item too that came in the bulk stuff I got from the thrift shop. It's a Florida Gators sweatshirt, so it ended up being about 35 cents when we averaged everything out. This is the brand. It's in really nice condition. It could be, I listed it as unisex because it really could be men's or women's. And this collegiate stuff sells so well for me. I mean, you have to think that not only are there people that go to that school, but they have family members, and then there's a huge alumni network. I know Michigan State, where I go to, the alumni network is enormous, and when I find Michigan State stuff, I always look to see where it's going. I'm thinking like, well, maybe it'd be going somewhere in Michigan, and it goes everywhere. I mean, all around the world, people buy Michigan State stuff. Big school. So this guy, sorry, I'm getting so off topic. So this guy sold for $25 plus the shipping, and it was about 35 cents. I like those kind of sales. So like I said, of all the bulk stuff I got, most of it I listed at auction, but I did pull out a few select pieces like those that I knew would do well at Buy It Now. Alright, this is an Eddie Bauer vest. It's like a nylon material. Here's the tag. If you haven't seen an Eddie Bauer tag. And it's just Eddie Bauer makes like outdoor kind of wear. And so it's just like a nylon vest. Paid less than $1 for that, and it sold for $14. So good. Next one is another Kohl's brand. I don't know if I mentioned that Lauren Conrad is a Kohl's brand. This is a Kohl's brand as well. It's Princess Vera Wang. It's such a cute top. It's got like butterflies, and it has the tag still on it. And this is the tag here. This sold for $15.29, so $15 about, and I paid I think just a couple dollars for that. Okay. This is another brand that I kind of discovered by accident. So after you do this for a while, you just get an eye for good quality. You're like, oh, okay, that quality looks good. I'm gonna look it up. And then also you know that when something is 100% silk, 100% wool, 100% linen, it's probably good too. So this is a silk top. This is the brand. I've sold it a couple times. I'm not going to pronounce it. Emmanuel Ungaro. I guess I will pronounce it. I don't know if I said that right, but it's just a really cute top. It has like the layered look to it, but it's connected. But it's a cute blouse. And I paid, I think, like $2 or $3 for it. And it sold pretty quickly at $15. Okay. I've got one item left. I've got a lot to do. I've still got to do the other half of the shipping, and then my assistant he expressed interest in working more hours, so of course I said yes. So he doesn't normally come on Mondays, but now he is going to be coming on Mondays, so I have to have all the items prepped for him to list. So basically I go through and photograph everything, and then I know I've explained this before, but for people who are watching maybe for first time, then he goes through and starts building the listings and does the measurements and stuff. And then after he does that, I can quickly just double check them, add the price, add the pictures, and off it goes. It's been working out really, really well. And he's been getting so fast, which is how we blew through that 400 pounds of clothing so quickly, is because he did like 50 items in one day the other day. And I said, how did you do that? Because I mean, it was so quick. And he said, oh, I just felt good. I think he's getting more confident, and he's just getting faster. It's nice. But anyway, so the brand is Peck and Peck. I don't know if that's a really like amazing brand or anything. It did sell for $14, and it was less than $1. But what I have found is that they're called, like, I would say, I describe it as like a shell. It's a tank top, but it's like a shell is something that you would wear like underneath a sweater or a cardigan or something. So I always put that in the title, and they always sell so well. Just these simple little kind of undershirt type shell tanks. So keep an eye out for those. So anyway, that's all I have. I'm going to go finish my shipping, and I hope you all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next Monday.